Good morning, students. Hope you are fine at home. Today we are going to learn about development of computer. Already in my first video, I have taught you history of computer. So today we are going to learn development of the computer. Students, the development of the computer took place in various stages called generation. So to develop a computer, it took various generations. There are total 5 generations. Let us learn each generation one by one. First generation. It took place from 1940 to 1956. Computers during this time were very large and expensive. They consumed large amount of electricity and generate a lot of heat. Some example of first generation are ENIAC 1 and the ENIAC computer. ENIAC 1 refers to Universal Automatic Computer 1. It was the first commercial computer produced in the USA. In this stage, the computer was used vacuum tubes and magnetic drum. Vacuum tubes were used for calculation as well as to control and store information. So, vacuum tubes were not so successful because they would heat up and get damaged. So, magnetic tapes and magnetic drums replaced vacuum tubes. A magnetic drum is a cylinder-shaped metal and coated with a chemical on which data can be stored. So, in this generation, as I told, it was based on vacuum tubes and magnetic drum. This generation were very large and expensive and used a lot of energy. Now let's see second generation. This took place from 1956 to 1963. During this stage, vacuum tubes were replaced with transistors. Computer became smaller, faster and cheaper. They used less energy. It was possible to do programming on this computer. Computers during this stage were mainly used in the atomic energy industry. So, in second generation were smaller, faster and cheaper. You can go through your textbook and read all about second generation. Now, come to third generation. It took place from 1964 to 1971. Integrated circuits were developed during this stage. See, this is a diagram of integrated circuit. Transistors became smaller and were placed on silicon chips called semiconductors. This increased the speed of computers. See the diagram of chip. Many different programs could run on these computers at the same time. Computers came within the reach of a common man. So, in third generation, computers were even smaller and faster and could run more than one program at a time. Example of third generation is IBM 360 series. Fourth generation. This took place from 1971 to till date. These computers are still in use and are being further developed. Microprocessor chips were developed during this stage. 0 and 1 were coded to do arithmetic operation. These are known as binary numbers. Some computers of this generation were very small. They can fit into the palm of your hand. These computers are fast and efficient and are widely used. The mouse and the handheld device such as the joystick were developed during this stage. Computers can be linked together in a network to share information with each other. This has also led to the development of internet. So, in fourth generation, it was fast and efficient. They can run on network. Examples of fourth generation are mini computers, personal computers, high-speed precision computer of today. Now come to the last generation, that is fifth generation. These computers are still being developed. They have very high storage capacity, speed and efficiency. Computers of this generation are often called supercomputer. A supercomputer has mainly central processing units connected together and carry out a large number of scientific operations in very little time. Computers are being developed in such a way that can think of their own. This is called artificial intelligence. Robots work on this technology. That means, suppose if you have given a wrong input to the computer will take the correct input instead of wrong, because they can think of their own like human being. What this is known as artificial intelligence. See, this is how the computer is built. Like human beings, they can think of their own. So in fifth generation are being developed. Artificial intelligence is the new technology being developed. This fifth generation is known as your future generation computer. They have the power to access things like human brain by taking inputs in different ways. The future generation of computer perform the tasks very faster than previous generation and develop may be invisible or smaller in size. So students, this is how the 5th generation took place for the evolution of a computer. Hope you have understood the development of a computer. Now please write down the homework. You have to write all the 5 generation of computer and the period of development took place, and should mention one example for each generation. Thank you students for listening my online class. Take care, be safe.